Hi everybody, this is Kayla and welcome to my beginner crochet tutorials. And welcome to video 1, which will be slipknot and chaining. Now for beginners I recommend a lighter colored yarn because it is a lot easier to see your stitches, and I will be using a size 5mm crochet hook. But some people might want to use a little bit of a bigger hook, like a 6, which is also okay, just because it makes your stitches a little bit less tight. Really up to you, but I also recommend a 5 or a 6 probably to start. So I'm using this really light yellow yarn. So yeah, any lighter color will work. So to start, I'm going to show you how I do a slip knot. Now I also learned another way. I'm teaching a crochet class and a student showed me another way. So this is how I typically do my slip knot. I will kind of grab it and I will be wrapping it around my index and my middle finger. I grab it and wrap it around the front of my fingers. And then I'm going to wrap it again, but I'm going to kind of cross underneath. And when I come around, I'm just going to kind of drop and grab it like that. Now you can go under with your hook. So go under the front one, grab the back one, and just kind of slip it all off, and it should form a slip knot. So I'll do that again. This time I'll show you with just using my fingers, because you can do it with just your fingers. So I'm going to grab it like this, just kind of, I'm pinching it here, just down here, just so I don't lose my yarn. I'm going to wrap around where my fingernails are, kind of grab as I come under. I'm going to wrap again, and just one more time, and I'm going to cross over at the back and wrap it around the front. I'm going to drop that and grab it here. It's a little bit awkward this way, so the other way is pretty easy. But then instead of using my hook, I'm just going to use my finger, grab the back piece, grab it with my thumb, and I'm just going to let it all kind of fall off as I'm pulling. Like that. So if you're doing it with your fingers, then you would just kind of slip it onto your hook like that. Now the way my student taught me, she says this is how she taught her kids how to tie knots, and I never even thought of doing it this way, so I'm going to show you her tip too. So she literally just kind of grabbed it like this, and then you flip this over, so you kind of loop it here. It's kind of hard to explain, but then you grab it and go like that. Let's just do it again. See, I keep wanting to go wrapping it around my fingers. Okay, so she kind of made a loop at the top. This is my spare end. I'm going to kind of cross it over like that. Grab the piece coming from my ball, and I'm going to kind of tuck it through the loop. Grab both pieces here and pull. So that's another way you can do it. Find whatever way works best for you. So now that you have your slip knot, let's start chaining. So put your slip knot on your hook. And we're going to start chaining. So to chain, we're going to lay your hook on the yarn and just lay the yarn over top like that. So it kind of twists around the back and comes to the front. You only want to wrap it once. This is called a yarn over, and you're going to just pull it through. So there's your first chain. So again, lay on top. Oops. Now I'm having trouble. Wrap and pull it through. Yarn over and pull through. And when you're pulling through, you want to make sure the hook is facing down, because if you put it upwards like that, you're always going to lose your yarn. So just kind of point it downwards like that as you're coming through. Yarn over and pull through. Yarn over, pull through. And just keep practicing this. It takes time to get your tension right, which is totally normal. Some crochet really tight and some crochet really loose. So just keep playing around with a chain, and when you're comfortable with that, you can learn how to single crochet.